Hey, what's happening? And welcome to another exhilarating lesson with me, Bud Burke. And on this one, I'm going to show you pattern 3, exercise number 3. So that is the third exercise of our pattern of going up and down the scale in groups of 6 notes. I'm going to show this to you a good 4 ways, and they're going to sound like this. Okay, so this exercise, we're going to stick to just 2 strings. I would highly recommend doing it on more than just the 2 strings I show it to you on, but for this lesson, we're just going to stick to our B string and our E string. So again, as all the other the lessons I've given you with these patterns so far, with pattern 1, 2, 3, we're gonna keep to G major / E minor. What we're gonna be doing on this is you're technically gonna be using all 7 of your modes, and really you're almost playing the whole mode, being that we're playing 6 notes. It's 6 out of the 7 notes of every scale. So you're secretly learning all 7 of the modes as well if you don't already know them. Otherwise, you're learning a pattern, and this pattern is it's venturing into lick territory. This is something that you hear in a lot of solos, a lot of like fast like rock solos, and probably other styles too. But I mainly listen to mostly rock and stuff, so that's what I know the most about. And yeah, okay, so let's go over this pattern. I mean this exercise of this pattern. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be sticking to G major, and we're going to start on our 3rd fret of our B string. So this is what I call my Locrian position, even though right now this is going to be the 5th note of our major scale, which makes starting a scale on that note the Mixolydian mode. Anyhow, all right, so we're just gonna be going up 2 strings at a time, and then we're just gonna move a position up, go up 2 strings, which is also 6 notes, and then we're gonna make our way all the way up to the top, and then go back down. So starting on the 3rd fret, we're gonna go 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret on both of those strings. All right, so that's your 6-note Mixolydian scale. And then we're going to slide up to the next position, which will be our major scale position. You should be pretty familiar with that if you watch the other videos. So this will be 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret on both strings. Okay. So also let me make a note that if you pay attention to which frets your fingers are on, the second and 3rd note of each string is going to be the 1st and 2nd note of the next position up. So as you see on this first position, we did 3, 5, 7. The 5 and the 7 will be in part of the next position, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. So the next one's going to be 7, 8, and then something else. In this case, it'll be the 10th fret. So the 3rd position we're doing here is 7th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret on both strings. Okay, the next one up, the 8th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret on both strings. Okay, so far we should have this. All right, the next 3 ones are a little trickier because our fingers are on different frets on the different strings. So this next position, we are going to be starting on our 10th fret, and we're going to go 10, 12, 13 on the B string, 10, 12, 14 on the E string. Okay, next one up is 12th fret, 13th fret, 15th fret on our B, and 12, 14, 15 on the E. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do as our ascending up here is 13, 15, 17 on the B, 14, 15, 17 on the E, and then we're going to finish this off on the 19th fret. And that gives us our one beat of resting before we make our way back down. Okay, so slowly and evenly you get this. Okay, so going back down, everything just in reverse. So we'll start up on the 19th fret, just the same note that we finished off the ascending with. And we go 19, 17, 15 on both strings. Alright, that's position 1 on our way back down. Position 2, be 17, 15, 14 on our E, 17, 15, 13 on our B. So this should all look pretty familiar because it's all the same notes we just did all the way up, just going in reverse order. So let's jam through this. That's position 2, position 3, position 4. There's the 5th one, the 6th one, and then the 7th one, and then our ending note for this one. That note we started all on at the very beginning. So descending all the way evenly sounds like this. Okay, so that is your method 1 of doing this exercise. The next way of doing it is we're just gonna tweak it a tiny bit and make it a little bit trickier because you don't have time to think about the descending. You're just gonna descend. So let's imagine we just did this whole thing, or you imagine it. I'll do it real quick. I'll get us up to, we need to get up to the top. Okay, so that would have been where we finished the last time. We would have just slid up to that next note. So this time, what we're going to do is we're going to do one more cycle of the pattern. Okay, so that would be the eighth time we did it. And that's also the octave. So we're just repeating. Could go endlessly until you run out of frets. Anyway. Alright, so that's the 8th one. So then we're ready to start our descending. So we're going to slide up to the next position after that, which should be up on your 20th fret. Sorry, so this new ending one that we did was 17, 15, 17, 19 on both strings. Okay, so making our way back down, we're going to start one position higher on the 20th fret, 20, 19, 17 on both strings. And then we're just going to go all the way down. And that's the last one. Now we can start it over again by sliding back to where we first began. And you can just kind of just do this over and over and over and over as an exercise to get super good at it. So this, nice and slowly all the way through, will be sounding like this. And so on and so on. Okay, there is your second way of doing it. The third way we're going to do this is we're just going to reverse the order we're doing it on the strings, but then still go up and down. So method number 3 is the backwards version of the first one, where we stop and chill out for a beat when we get to the top, and then same thing on the bottom. So instead of going up the notes we're gonna start on the highest note and go down the notes. So in each little sequence of this pattern, we're going down, but then overall we're still ascending. So then we're gonna go up to the next position, and then the next position. And then what I used in that demo for the ending note was just the middle note of my three notes on each string. I just used the middle note, but you can end it anywhere you want. Sometimes I ended it when I practice. I end it there. Sometimes I ended it way up there. But that's a judgment call that you can make. You can end it wherever you like, but for now, I'm going to show it to you ending it on our D note, 15th fret of our B string. Okay, and then going back down, this time we're going to go up the notes as we descend. And then again, end it on that middle note of my three notes on each string. Okay, so that is the third version of doing this exercise. The fourth is going to be like the second, where you just you go up one more position and then start making your way back down without having to stop at all. And you're going to be looking like this. And then the next run. Okay, then we're going to stay on the B string and go. And that'll finish it, and you can start it over again. So slide back one with your pinky and begin again. And there is your fourth version of doing that. So you get some good variations, different ways of doing it. Both ways of doing it that way, or both super popular and in my opinion very useful. And that is your pattern 3, exercise 3, and your 4 sweet ways of doing it. I hope you enjoyed the video and you liked what you just learned. I personally think it's super useful. I hope you do too. And until the next one, I will see you later.